Okay? Now, how do we pay tithes? According to the passage in Malachi, that so that my house, so it should be the house of spiritual help. The tithe should be paid to the place, to the church where you have the spiritual help. So it's a spiritual house, so that my house have food and money. So it should be paid to the church. And when you pay the tithe, God will bless you. And God can change the finance of this country. And you ask God for wisdom too, how to help the finance of this country. Okay, if sleeping out, if you have attack, who will fight for you? Jesus will fight for you and your spiritual life. If you have a good relationship with God, and then also you overcome the sins and different negative thinking and negative emotions, Satan cannot attack you in your sleep. If Satan can attack you in the sleep, that means there are some break points, openings, that this should be handled, So if you have a daily close relationship with God and take care of any sins of negative thinking, negative emotions, so that's I have been talking about, how to handle different negative thinking and emotions so that we are joyful, peaceful all the time, without anger, without frustration. Because these are the openings that Satan can attack. And who is the best, the question here should be asked, the greatest visionary or dreamer in the Bible? We have a few. We don't want to say who's the best. Doesn't matter. Joseph, Daniel, John in the New Testament, and other prophets too, Paul, and also Zechariah, and Daniel, Ezekiel, they all saw visions from God. Jeremiah. So now who is the best? Doesn't matter. In God's kingdom, He will see the life. Important thing is not the gifts. The important thing is the life and how they serve God. That's the most important thing. It's not how strong the gift is. And who should be the dreamer missionary is when you find out that person has a gift and he is willing to take care of his problem. Now, if your life has problem, has sins, what should be done? That's what we've been doing these few days. How to take care of the sins, negative thinking, negative emotions. If you have frustration, then you should take care of that by the 5 steps to victory. You realize this is destructive. Don't say, these people are so bad I have to be angry. They are so bad I have to yell at them. They're so bad I have to punish them. These are not the biblical way. The biblical way is to pay back evil with goodness. Even when they are evil, we still are kind to them and nice to them. What is spiritual dream? That's something that reveals something that you don't normally see and is biblical. That is spiritual dream and vision. For instance, you watch the TV a lot, and then you close your eyes, you see the pictures in the TV. That's not a vision. That's just what you've seen in your eyes. The vision has to be something that edifies and is something spiritual, it helps spiritually. And who to refer as spiritual father for you? I will tell you, there is no set rule about spiritual father. And the person has to be willing. Someone help you spiritually, so that person has to be willing. If he's not willing, you cannot ask him to be your spiritual father. For me, mentor. Yeah, mentor. That person has to be willing. Now, for instance, for me, who am I willing to mentor? If I see someone really want to learn and serve God, you can ask me spiritual questions. But if you keep asking me, oh, how are you today? Good morning, good evening, Merry Christmas, then I'll say, no matter who that is, even a pastor, I will tell him, I'm really very busy. Why? Because when I have time, I have a lot to write. I want to put all these teachings in writings, and I want to spread to more countries. So I cannot relate to you like a friend. I cannot. I can relate to you as a mentor to help you spiritually, but it's something that you can get help from the local pastor, then get it from the local pastor. But if you really need my help, I'm happy to help you according to how much time I have. So if you need help, I can help you, but don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. It should be something that you cannot get help from somewhere else. If it's some common questions, ask the bishop or some other pastor. But if you really cannot find the answer, then you can ask me. I'm willing to help. I'm willing to help, especially your ministry.